Can everybody hear me all right? I'm hoping this is going all right. Yeah, it looks like we're picking up the mic. Alrighty, Luke, you're here, right? Can you hear? Oh, right. I just want to make sure everybody can hear you. If you can log on stream as soon as you can, that'll be nice. All right, this is going to be an absolute disaster. Why did I choose to do this kind of stream? Hang on. Alrighty, well, at least now people can see what's going on here a little bit better. Actually, another interesting little fun fact, I actually have quite a few talking points to go over before I actually begin the stream. I think I let everybody know that I did the stream at noon, so a bunch of people have seen my story, so they don't really have an excuse not to be here. Just kidding. So, are you watching the stream right now? Fair enough. Man, I wonder how. Second. I figured. Alrighty. Well. Understood. In the interim, welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am your host, Dr. T, and I would like to start off by saying I'm sorry that I haven't been on stream too long. This has been quite an interesting summer, and I wanted to spend it to the fullest. And by that, I mean, of course, not being on YouTube all the time, although I do have quite a bit planned for the near future. Hopefully, I can actually execute. Hopefully, I can execute said plans. Yeah. Funny. Funny and unique, eh? Yeah, speaking of Otto, this is going to be one of the most interesting streams yet because, ooh, he's not here. Although that doesn't mean I can't talk crap behind his back. Just kidding. I'm not. It's not what I'm doing. So, I have a few announcements to go over. Let's start with the middle of the list, or more toward the top. I have a few social medias. You can check me out on Instagram and Snapchat. I basically have the same name as my YouTube channel, so it shouldn't be too hard. It's either there are some excess underscores for my Instagram, or you could probably check out some of my previous streams and get the information for that. I also do have a Discord server. I will type in the link in the chat in case anybody wants to join it. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You're not forced to join it, but it would mean the world to me if you did. So I am going to type in oh my god, this is... You would not believe how difficult this is to do this with gloves. Why am I doing it? Because I can, dude. It is... Yeah. Alex, I know. I'm making food right now. Okay? Well, I'll get to that, actually. That's another reason why I'm here. Let's get to the first and foremost, or really the most important thing. Um, the entire reason for the stream. Dad and Ava, if you guys are out there, happy birthday. Love that for you. It's been a while since I've seen one of you. The other one I saw yesterday. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm doing this to celebrate your birthday. So I hope you can make it to the stream. And above all else, I hope you enjoy it. Boom, that is the Discord link. And now I can get into the other things. This is why sometimes I love wearing my getup and the other times I hate it, because I'm wearing clothes underneath this, except the problem is with the trousers, they don't have pockets. So it becomes quite the hassle when you have to get it in a pocket. And there is no pocket to speak of in these pants. Anyway, so that covers this, and that. Okay, so I have a few other things. Speaking of Otto, and talking about stuff behind his back, he is planning on doing a podcast series called, I think it was Tall Tales from the Grimbor Inn. So whenever he releases that, you guys will be the first to know, because I will likely be announcing it on the stream subsequent to him releasing it. So if you want to go give your support to my dearly beloved friend, my brother, be sure to check him out on Deep Swell 9 Studios. And Deep Swell 9. And be sure to leave a like on all of his videos that he will have uploaded. And be sure to do him a solid and subscribe to him. On another note, the person who is joined to me by either this or unless you guys can hear him, we have Luke Games 118. Welcome to the stream, or welcome to the Discord. You've been in the Discord for a while, but that's besides the point. Thank you for accompanying me on the stream today. If you guys can hear him, just leave a comment below telling me that you could hear it, so that I have some advice on what to do for subsequent streams. Speaking of subsequent streams, that leads me into my next talking point. I'm going to be doing a live streaming series of my own through my Discord, and it will also feature an in-person guest, which is always going to be Otto. Although there is the chance I could do two, which is going to be Otto and another person. So I'll let you guys know when that comes out. And I'm also going to be doing a podcast of my own based on my comics. So once again, you'll be the first one to know when that drops. And the special that was due about 15 subscribers ago, Jesus, it's been so long. So here's something interesting. I was going to do a gaming video for you guys, but because my Xbox is owned by Microsoft, basically Microsoft thinks, some of you guys know where I'm going with this. It thinks that anybody that's trying to change their password to GusDog321 to GusDog123 is a foreign hacker, and they have like a ton of firewalls up to keep that from happening, even though it's just some 20-year-old healthy guy trying his best on the internets just to try and change his password, because much like me, he's quite forgetful. The point to all of that? Good question. So I had to change the criteria of the special entirely, and fortunately, the one that I have is going to be a little bit more manageable as soon as I'm done editing that. I did that I got all the clips July 3rd. That's over a month ago, and I just still haven't finished editing it. Granted, I just keep forgetting that it's a thing, and I'm like, oh, someone else will do it. Magically, it'll be done. But alas. So, yeah. So, alas, I will let you guys know when all of this miscellaneous stuff comes out. And with that being said, welcome to the stream. And, I gave all of you ample time to get here, and yet still, I'm not seeing many people. Yeah. Well, this is going to be problematic. Yeah, you did. You did create the server. Thank you, by the way. So we are going to be cooking something, a favorite meal of mine, one that I usually bring to school. It's called Hamburger Helper, and no, I did not create this, YouTube. Please do not strike my channel. Credit for this delicious meal goes to... What company owns this? Yeah, I'm just trying my best here not to get strikes for this stuff. Well, credit to the respective owners. So I'm going to be making this today. There are some ingredients you need other than this. You need milk, you need water, and you need hamburger, or you could do hot dogs. Nah, it's not quite like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, where you can just, and also credit to the people who own that. You can't just like cut open the bag and then just like chug all of the Cinnamon Toast Crunches as one does. You can't quite do that with this. This isn't quite a breakfast cereal. You also do need hamburger meat for this. Credit to the cow that died. You are a true MVP. And I hope the vegan teacher doesn't see this. I hope the vegan teacher doesn't find out about this stream. And to be honest, while I'm on the topic of that, I'm actually going to get started with this stuff. I really do not care if you are vegetarian or vegan. I feel like you guys could do whatever you want. However, it's like, personally, I like to also eat meat because... You know, that's how I'm like. I can be selectively vegetarian where you know, it's like if I see a meat that I don't like, I'll be like, oh, I'm vegetarian selectively. It's like when it benefits me, I don't like that. This is an obvious joke. Anywho, I already lost my train of thought. This is... Yeah, I'm getting a lot of Huh? What? This is outrageous. Unbelievable. They can't hear me. Or not me. They can obviously hear my loud mouth. They can't hear you? This is going to be a problem. Wait, what? What's going on? What? They can't? Oh, God. God, I need to figure this out. Well... 14 minutes and 37 seconds, actually. Get it right. But yeah, I'm going to have to figure this out for the next stream. So now they're just going to think I'm talking to myself like a total maniac. And by myself, I mean me, you guys, and the alter egos up here. Or I guess you can call it the voices in my head. These things. So yeah, I'm going to get started right now with this. So first step you're going to want to do, throw the pan in. Just throw it on the stove because that's kind of important. Second step. All right, we're going deglove for this. I know it's unholy and sacrilegious of me to show my hands. Get over it. This is for practical reasons. I mean, sure, the gloves would have been nice because it's protection against salmonella and food poisoning, but it's just clunky. Nice. Thank you for liking the stream. Well, at least you're here to, you could type in chat. And also, be sure to leave a like. So, I'm going to, hang on. Next step is you turn this thing on. You might want it on, like, not quite the highest setting, because that's not good. 1 second, guys. Okay. So what you're going to want to do with this is you're going to want to mash the meat. You could use a spatula, or I'm using this because I don't want to be here forever. So what you do is you just mash the meat until it's of a good consistency. You're also going to want to cook it until it browns, because, you know, I'm not eating my hamburger helper medium rare. I'll get back to that in a second. In the interim, I'm going to be adding the milk to this here ingredient cup. I'm pretty sure this is a dry ingredient cup, but whatever. I only have 1 2-cup. I only have 1 2-cup glass measuring cup, and honestly, if I were to use the 4, it would be a complete waste of resources. So this is what I'm doing. You can complain and whine about this stuff all you want in the chat, that I'm not using it correctly. Get over it. I'm also going to be using the box to remember half the stuff I do, because, you know, that's what I do. That's what it's like being an adult. It's like you take everything out of the box, yeet it into the garbage. They get the point, Luke. Well, I'm just telling you, this is what adult life is like, because you are one. It's like, listen, you're going to you take out a box of something to eat, you take out all the ingredients, you go, that's cool, and you're like, wait, what do I got to do? And then you go fishing through the garbage to find the instructions, because, and then you're like, okay, I remember them, yeet it in the garbage again. And then after you complete the first step, you're completely lost and go back to the directions again. That's basically adult life. I hope Dad made it to the stream, because this is in his honor. I'm cooking something in the meanwhile. I'm also going to have to do quite a bit of research and figure out how I can get people to hear everybody that's on Discord on stream, because that's kind of a problem. A what? OBS? Could you type that in the chat if you're on there, so I can do a little bit of research into that? Does it work for you? I hope so, because like I want to be able to live stream. Yeah, I will have to test it, but I kind of hope this works because I want to be able to live stream with my friends on Discord so that everybody can hear not just me talk smack about everything while I'm doing stuff in the interim. Because yeah, it's not exactly a roast. It's more of a pointing out my blessings because I still don't have to pay taxes yet. I mean, yeah, but you're closer. Thanks for pointing out my blessings, Luke. I love how I sound like a little goblin who just turned an absolute roast, like right back at you. I basically pulled a right back at you, Buckaroo. Oh, hold on. Why did that happen? Oh, thanks for the thanks for that. For typing that in the chat. That will be very helpful. And in case you guys are wondering, I do believe I set live chat on for the stream, so you guys would be able to see. My buddy here, who just typed that in the chat, is who's the voice in my head. So do be warned. But like, yeah, I kind of want to. Yeah, I want to be able to use this like Discord. I want to be able to, yeah, he is in my conscience. Like, listen to him. He's even telling me that he's my conscience. Anywho, I really do want to be able to, like, for people to hear not just me on the stream. I want them to be able to hear everybody on the Discord because, like, there are some people that I'm taking a lot of inspiration from. Like, somebody I recently got into was called the Russian Badger. I highly recommend you check him out on YouTube and Twitch or any of his social medias, and be sure to do him a solid and give him your support. This video is not being sponsored by any means for that, but I just really recommend if you want someone to listen to while they just laugh around and goof off about stuff while they're playing a video game, I highly recommend him. And he is the inspiration for why I want people to hear me and my buddies on Discord, because this stuff just needs to happen. Okay, so we're getting into our next step here. You can either choose to drain the grease, or you can also just don't. But it really kind of depends on what like percentage of fat there is, because like you don't want it too greasy, but if you do want it greasy, you do you. For me, okay, so I'm going to turn this off temporarily. And hang on, I'm reevaluating life here. I think I am going to just keep the grease in it, because why not? So what you do is you take a cup and a half of water, add it to the mix, 2 cups of milk, add that to the mix. Take the box, open the box. Don't throw away the box until like after you're done with reading the instructions, unless you have a photographic memory. So you take the items in the box. There will also be a packet for the mix. I'll add that in just a second. You take the noodles. Just add that. Didn't miss any, no. Okay, you just add that to the pan. You might want to mix it around a little bit before you add I'm just going to refer to it as the cheese seasoning, the cheesening. I can't believe I just made it. Such crap. crappy pun. Hold on. And now you add this. The what? It is a very cheesy joke. Yeah. You see, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. That's another cheese pun. Yeah. Speaking of lame cheese puns, I also recently got to working out. I'm trying to get cheddar jacked. That is such a terrible. Yeah, you. Funny. I did the funnies. Yeah, this is, and I call this a comedy stream. Alex, buddy, old chum. The food will be is just look at the stove. It's on the stove. I'm doing my best here. I got a notification, and I'm dreading to know what it is right now. But I also really don't want to have to dig through this outfit just to fish out my phone from the pockets of the shorts underneath, only to find out it's probably from iFunny, and then struggle to put it back. Every time. So now that this mix is added and stuff, you're going to want to let it come to a boil. So eventually you're going to need to cover it with a cover. It says on the box here that once you have everything in and it comes to a boil, reduce the heat, cover and simmer for between 10 to 12 minutes. It'll usually be done maybe about a minute before that. So I have that going for me. And then after that, so basically stirring occasionally until the pasta is tender. And if necessary, you can uncover and cook while stirring, and yeah, you can do all of that. And on top of that, you can also add stuff to it, like bacon, because aside from vegetarians and vegans, who doesn't love bacon? I would also just like to point out, if you don't like bacon, or at least if you don't like veggie bacon, you're a communist. There's no excuse to not like bacon, even in its vegetarian and vegan-friendly form. There's just no excuse. Bacon is like a staple of just it's just the only thing I hear, I hear in my head when I hear bacon. I hear three things: bacon, breakfast, and America. The last one was kind of a little bit unnecessary, but you get the point. Yeah, I love how listen, I'm Italian. I don't know if you could tell by the various hand gestures, and I also don't know if you knew that there was a knife in my hand. You see, a lot of people will come up to me and they're like, "Hey, maybe you shouldn't gesture while there's a knife in your hand," and I'm always like, "What did you say? No, what did you say?" As I clip their arm. It's like I love to it's almost impossible for an Italian not to talk with their hands. I wonder what a deaf Italian would be like. All they do is talk with their hands. I want to hear an angry deaf Italian just screaming with their hands. Like, this is just, the amount of times they're doing this is just crazy. And I can make jokes like that. I'm Italian, so get over it. I'm also German, Scottish, and I think a little bit French. The French would explain why I'm not a big risk taker. So yeah, now we're on step I don't know, where we just kind of stand here, stare at a boiling pot, and wait for it to boil. Even though we all have heard the proverb, a watched pot never boils. Well, joke's on you. This isn't a pot. It's a pan. Yes, I'm serious, Luke. Yeah, man, I need to do a lot of... before I do a stream like this again, I'm going to have to do lots... I'm going to have to do lots of research. I figured you were kidding. And if you weren't, I will... Nah, not kidding. No, I'm not going there. The last thing I need to do is start another pointless fight. Even though I wonder what a fight with me in it would look like, because I haven't been in one, and I don't fight. I mean, I do saber duels. Yeah, me too. I am doing my very best to avoid getting into fights. And for that and like, listen, this last year changed me. Like, I'm probably what you would call an extroverted introvert. Where, granted, the first of the following is going to be 90% of the time. It's like, so an extroverted introvert, in the wise words of someone on social media, will either talk your ear off like they've taken like 30 milligrams of Adderall, drank 7 cups of coffee, and if you're really getting there, they did like 4 lines of Coke. Or they'll talk your ear, or they won't talk your ear off, and they'll be Buddhist monk vow of silence level mute. Hold on. Okay, I'm open to my conscience. What do you need to do? What do you need to do? Nice. Well, best of luck to that. Fair enough, fair enough. I hope to see you there. You'll be going into your junior year. That's correct. I will be going into my senior. And funny thing, you'll be like one of the oldest students. You will have all of the respect from your lower classmen. You were probably already the oldest one last year. Like this. Yeah, we will. Yeah. Basically, in the wise words of my friend James, if you are younger than me, you are automatically a baby. And that means I'm the baby here. I am the baby who is good at cooking. We have come on to step 2, I don't know, where it's been boiling. So now we cover it. And Alexa, set a timer for 12 minutes.
12 minutes, starting now.
Thank you. Hang on, let me... Oh, you are still there. You kind of spooked me. Well, I forgot today that I'll also be working out because I'm going to... It's good to get into the habit of that. Oh my God. Yesterday, I was like... I feel like I could blame this on the workout, but like usually I like to crack all of my knuckles and my neck and back like this, except every time I would do this, I would hear nothing back there, I would feel nothing back there, and I'd be sad. It's been proven that you can't, that like it doesn't cause arthritis. So and also, not your knuckles. These are my knuckles, and I will fight to defend them. Well, sounds good. Yeah. If you want to join me for a little bit of Minecraft or something, I will be probably be down there. Alrighty. Later, Luke. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit lonely in here. Well, joke's on you. Actually, I can still talk to myself. Later. Well, I may as well also leave the Discord right here. Alrighty. Well, that was a catastrophic failure. That was also mostly my fault because, well, let's just say, yeah, I didn't do the research, so I'm going to need to do that. Oh, probably end up be doing more live streams throughout the week. Man, I'm going to be going into my senior year. That means I'm going to be really putting my head to the grindstone in school. On top of that, I have work. On top of that, I have theater, so I'm going to be doing acting. And on top of that, I have life drama because that happens. Let's check on this again. So what you're going to want to do is periodically take the lid off to stir it as per the instructions. Well, I could have used like advice or something. You're just going to want to stir around just to make sure that nothing really sticks to the bottom of the pan. Because believe it or not, that's a problem. It happens. And nobody likes stuff that's stuck to the bottom of the pan. In this time, I'm going to get set up for... It's like, okay, listen, I'm not making this just for fun, just for funsies because I can. I'm making it because I'm hungry. And to be honest, it's pretty good. Like, I remember when I first tried it, because I'm like, cheese is like the bane of my existence on most items. I was like, I didn't want to eat that. And then I tried it, and I'm like, more, Papa. Where food? So now I have that going for me. I mean, pizza is also another exception of things I like cheese on. But pasta is like pasta other than this, no, absolutely not. Yeah, listen, I'm a weird Italian, okay? I mean, that's already been established because I'm a Sith Lord cooking freaking hamburger helper at noon on a live stream intended to be in honor of two people's birthday. Ooh, a noodle. So, I think this is a part where I can just uncover the lid. I could probably cancel that timer. I'll be right back, guys. Alrighty, I'm back. Did you miss me? Probably not. But you never know. Maybe you did. Just gotta check and make sure. Yeah, this is not tender enough yet. Or maybe that was just one. Who knows? Maybe the others aren't like that. Man, oh man. Don't worry, Alex. Food's almost ready. I gotta clean off that table. I listen. I know I'm a mess all the time. I'm basically always like this. So if you're seeing me like this now, trust me, you're not missing much. And now, once it's to your desired tenderness, you just turn off the heat, remove from stove, and enjoy. So yeah, that has been the cooking part of the stream. Oh, he's hungry. Hold on. Alex. Chill out. Hey, look. Enjoy. Alex, take a seat. Oh boy. Ooh, what's going on? Nothing. We're good. Now you throw away the instructions. What's wrong? Take a seat. Alex, show me what you want. Show me what you want. Sit down. Okay, listen, I'm sorry that you guys have to hear that. Hopefully he'll calm down now that he's sat down and he's eating. This is another one of the disadvantages of doing this, like doing a stream while you have a brother like this, because sometimes, like, siblings don't always cooperate with you. And do you like it? Is it good? I'll take that as a yes, I hope. Well, if you weren't here for the live, I hope you enjoyed. If you were, I also hope you enjoyed, even though highly doubtful. So, I think this is the part. I don't think I've done a 45-minute stream ever. So this is probably where I'm going to end off. Like I said before, the link to my Discord is in the live chat if anybody wants to join the server. If you liked the video, well, I see a like button right there, right there on stream. And if you if you like the video, leave a like, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. Do me a solid and subscribe to my friends Luke and Otto in their respective channels, being Luke Games 118 and Deep Swell 9 Studios. And also be sure to follow us all on social media. If you follow them on YouTube, you can probably get their social media from them directly. And mine is just pretty much the same as my YouTube channel, with odds and ends in place where need be. So, in the interim, this has been your friend Dr.T, and I hope you have an excellent day. And happy birthday to Ava and my dad. Thank you for stopping by.